Welcome everybody, you are in Wells Gray Park this morning and I'm excited to show you this particular park. What's kind of unique about it actually, it's a provincial park, but when you come here to see some of Canada's greatest waterfalls, it's actually all free. You don't have to pay to get into the park, and a lot of the falls you can just see almost from the road. Like, you don't have to take a great big hike to get to the waterfalls. So I'm going to show you exactly what that journey looks like, and I hope that you can come out here and get on that adventure because it's totally worthwhile. One of the things to consider at Wells Gray is you can start at the very end of the falls journey. If you want to do a day trip, I'm going to show you how much time it takes to actually do all the falls. Right now, currently, we're at the campground, and there's a little lookout or a little viewpoint here I'm going to show you, and it's just a pretty cool little waterfall, a little bit of a horseshoe if you want, and let's take a look. So when I take people out to see the waterfalls at Wells Gray, I'm very particular in the way that I take them out to view them, because if you actually start at the beginning of the road where you first drive in, you're actually starting on the most magnificent waterfalls. And I find that when I take people out for a visit, what I like to do is get the waterfalls to get like bigger and bigger and bigger as you progress through the day, right? Because it just makes it more rewarding that way. So I would suggest, if you want to see as many falls as you can in a day trip, you make your way all the way down to the campsite first and start there and work your way back towards Clearwater, and you're going to get the most magical experience that you can ask for. Yeah, this one here is called Bailey's Chute. This is kind of a cool waterfall here as well. It's not super high, but it's pretty wide, and I don't know, it seems like every time we come up here we see salmon jumping, so hopefully we can see some salmon jumping up through the stream. That's always kind of neat. And as far as getting there, the walk is kind of slightly down to the river, and geez, I'm pretty sure it takes less than 10 minutes, so I could check back in 10 minutes. Let's see. I usually see salmon here. There's the salmon. Well, that was pretty cool to see the salmon jumping. So that's at Bailey's Chute, and it's funny, but every single time that I've been down here, I've always seen salmon trying to get upstream, so pretty cool. So next stop here, we got Dawson Falls, and it's a little bit of a walk from the parking lot here. It's pretty much all flat, but it's pretty good. They have another parking lot here up towards the what do you call it, entrance there where the buses are. But if you've got a wheelchair accessible or handicap sticker for your car, you can park there, which knocks quite a bit of time off. But I think this is going to be about 15 minutes, but I'll let you know in about, well, maybe 15 minutes. So that was about 12 and a half minutes to get here. And I was late reporting it, so it was about 15 minutes, but we can go at 12 and a half. And now we're at Helmcken Falls. Helmcken Falls has got the tallest free fall of water here in the park. And the access to this fall is actually the closest one out of any of the falls at all. So it's kind of cool. The most spectacular the spectacular fall can be accessed the closest. There's bus tours up here, all kinds of stuff, so pretty easy to get to. And they plow it in the winter time too, so you can come down here in the winter, check out the inset that I'm going to put here, and you'll see what this cone looks like here in the winter time. So let's go take a look at Helmcken Falls. This is literally 2-minute walk from the parking lot, not even, maybe even a minute, and you're already at the fence line. So let's take a look. Moul Falls is probably the only hike that you can park right off the road into the parking lot. Parking lot's right off the main road, but you have to hike about 2.9 kilometers to get down to the falls, which means you're hiking really close to 6 kilometers. I don't know what that is in miles, probably around 4 miles. And this, like all of these waterfalls, are just so unique, right? This particular one, we get to walk in behind it, which is kind of cool, which is a big attraction here. But it does take a while, and the parking lot's not all that big for whatever reason. But anyhow, we're gonna do this hike here, and we're gonna time it actually to see how long it takes us to do that. So because it takes the biggest portion of the day, so we'll just we'll give you a little bit of a time frame here. So we are in bear territory here. One of the things that I was kind of thinking about while we're out on this trail here was that when we were down in the US, the national parks, they sell this bear spray, right? You get it out of some kind of vending machine, and you're essentially renting the bear spray, right? It's like if you're out in the country, like backcountry at all, you want to just go out and buy your own bear spray. I mean, holy mackerel, those guys, every time they rent it to the third person, it's already paid for. So, you know, spend the 20 bucks, get some bear spray. There's, you know, sometimes you see on these signs that there's bears in the area and all that kind of stuff. And I'm actually out in this area quite a bit. The gold panning video has been out here. The ATV excursions, the bulldozer one, all that stuff is all in this general area. And there is quite a few bears out here. And even when we were driving to the campsite, yesterday we came across 2 bears right on the road. So we got a good close-up look at them, and I think we got one of them on camera as well. So we'll pop that in there, and yeah. So just be bear aware. You know, make noise if you're with somebody. Actually talk to them, right, and just have a conversation, because that's what's gonna make your presence known. There's a little bit of debate on a whether bear bells are a good idea, because you know, they do create a little bit of noise for you, but on the other hand, it's kind of like ringing the dinner bell, you know, for the bears. It's like, ooh, the dinner bell's going, I'm gonna head over there and go find me some people to eat up. So anyways. Oh, bears don't eat people? Oh. Well, sometimes they do. Gotta make it scary as you can. Anyways, just make some noise, and you know, they don't like to be around you too much. So the only time I'm actually kind of worried about bears out here is when you're carrying a load of fish on your stringer and you're heading back to the truck. That's when you don't want to meet the bears. You might have to leave them and run. So this hike is actually not too bad of a hike for the initial, I would say, 2 kilometers, and then it gets a little bit steeper and steeper, right? So, you know, some people carry walking sticks or whatever and whatnot, but this is just one of many hikes. There's a lot more waterfalls in this park that you can hike to, but in today's episode, we're just going to cover off the ones that we can easily assess from the road, with the exception of this particular trail, which we gotta hike for it for a little bit. So far, we'll show you a little bit more as we get further along. Well, that's the waterfall. We're going to wrap it up here for this waterfall. No, it's not the waterfall. This is just a little something to see along the way. So you can use this particular trail here as you know, a springboard for other walks as well, but we're just gonna stick to the falls here because that's what this show is about. Well, not the show, just this particular episode. And here we're looking at the very top of the falls here, which we're going to be heading down to, and we'll be able to walk right over here. Kind of cool. We'll walk in behind the water. This drop here is probably around, oh, I don't know, let's say 100 meters, and there's stairs on the other side which we're going to take to get down there. But I also know that there's hikes further on down this trail as well if you're so inclined. Part of this particular route, which isn't too bad actually, it's just there's a bit of a drop off there, but you've seen me do hikes that were way more challenging than this, that's for sure. Like I said, this whole elevation change here is actually only in the last 100 meters to get down to the bottom of the falls, so not that big of a deal. And you know, you got steps here in the middle of nowhere. It's kind of nice, right? We get our first glimpse of the the actual fall here, which is kind of nice. I'll just continue walking down. Let's go over here for a little look. Now that baby, that's what we came down here for, right there. Gotta click in your hat. So Moul Falls took us about 1 hour to get down there. It's going to be about an hour to get back. It's a little bit more uphill than downhill, so a few more minutes, but I hope you enjoyed the Moul Falls. That was definitely one of the favorites here in the park. There's lots here that I've explored and lots that I haven't explored. There's a ton of stuff here. So this falls here is SpaHats Falls, and it's a quick 5-minute walk right to the fall here, and this one is definitely a rewarding waterfall as well. Let's go. So what's kind of cool about this particular falls is this approach actually. So what's really cool about this view, and it's not so much the waterfall. The waterfall is about half the height of Helmcken, but still a great looking waterfall. But the coolest thing is actually when you approach this fence line coming up here, and I'm going to show you here in a second, because you are literally standing right on the edge of a cliff when you get to it, so it's kind of cool. Check this. Ooh. Hey Jacob, remember this? Very nice look out here. The falls are actually over there. Now we're going to walk over there and take a look at over there. Looks like they've done a little bit of work on this trail here. Putting some fences and a couple of picnic tables. Kind of funny, we were just out in the parking lot eating lunch because we couldn't remember any picnic tables being down here, but now there is, so next time. Yeah, so that's nice. They actually completely redid the platform up here. Looks quite a bit more like the Helmcken Falls platform. That's kind of cool. Let's take a look at the falls. Well, let's see if we can't zoom out here. Well, everybody, I just wanted to say thanks for joining me on this awesome episode here at Wells Gray Provincial Park. And I hope I'm going to see you along at the next adventure. No idea what it's going to be, but there's going to be another adventure. We'll see you there. We're trying a little bit of a sound check here on this microphone and see how it does. Welcome to Wells Gray Fall. Welcome to Wells Gray Falls, everybody. And is it Wells Gray? No, it's okay. Welcome to Wells Gray Provincial Park, everybody. This is where. For those of you that are going to Australia and stuff, you might want to pop over here, because you know what they say about a bad day's fishing. So bad day's fishing is better than the best day at work. Well, a bad day fishing in retirement, just another day. You can come back out tomorrow if you want. Come out as many times as you want. Just got to make the time for it.